What's up, y'all? It is March 7th, 10 a.m., and I'm going to work. March 7th, 2025, 10 a.m. I'm going to work at the restaurant. Um, if you've been following this page for a long time, I've been making videos for 2 months. If you've been following this page for 2 months, you'll know that I was just in a warehouse working on robots, and now I'm in the service industry. Life moves fast. You got to keep up, or you get left behind. But I was just gonna talk about my experience so far in the service industry. I am 29, and I would say there are more people in the restaurant that I work at that are younger than me than that are older than me. And I don't think that's like a negative or a positive thing. I'm just saying, like, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I slept a long time last night, too. I slept for like 8 hours, and I'm still tired. And I think it's because of the amount of energy that is expended when you are serving food. And I just think it is so. I I'm good at serving. Don't get me wrong, and I think it's like it's like actually pretty easy. I made almost $700 the other night in like 12 hours. Sorry, it was like 13 hours, but Um, that's a lot of money to make in one day. I was pretty happy with it, but there's just it's so funny because like me and my friend were talking about it. My friend that also works at the restaurant. We're like, I don't go. Me personally, I don't go to a restaurant to talk to a person that I don't know. I go to a restaurant to eat food and to talk to somebody I went there with. So the fact that like serving is even like a thing, it's just like interesting to think about. Like, and the fact that people actually get mad at service workers or like have like weird attitudes. I've only had a couple so far, but they're out there. There's people that are mean and nasty to service workers for whatever reason. I think it's like their parents weren't nice to them or they were bullied in high school. Um, but yeah, I've had just a couple out of like hundreds, maybe thousands of people that I've already served. But yeah, I was like thinking about this the other day. Why the fuck? It's like this little performance that this random person has to do for these other random people that you don't know uh, to bring them the food. I would much rather, like, swear to God, I would much rather go get the food myself if I didn't have to deal with a person I didn't know. I don't know why I was thinking about this, like, right before I went to bed, but the service industry is, like, I say it's easy, but it is hard. Like, I'm tired as fuck because you have to, like, put on this performance for people. You can't just like be like, "Yeah, what's up, guys?" Like, you have to like act like you care. And like, why do we do that? I don't understand. Why, like, if it was up to me, I swear, I seriously would just, I would just get the food myself. I would just walk over wherever I need to walk to and just get the food myself. Like, I swear to God, I would bust the table myself if I didn't have to tip a server. That's another thing. Servers have to do this long ass shift, talk to all these people, and you don't make money. You have to rely on people, the generosity of strangers, which I guess that's what I do with YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, I was just thinking about this last night, and I'm like, it's just feel it's just weird. I have to like come out to the tables and like do a little dance, do a little song and dance. And they like look me up and down. They're like, "Are we gonna tip him good? Do the dance again." It's so funny. But yeah, most of the time I don't have any weird people, and apparently I've been doing like exceptionally well, more than other servers, because I just go into it with like a really really good attitude. Like the videos I talk about on here, sometimes I'll go into it and I'm just like, I'm gonna make today a good day. I'm gonna make people tip me a lot. I'm gonna have fun with it, and that's usually what happens. But sometimes, so one of the weird ones so far that I do remember, it was a oh shit, I'm supposed to get in that lane. It was a group of dudes that work right next door, right? So they've been there before, and these old fucks, they're like, so first of all, one of them, like, I was introducing myself in the middle of me going, "Hey, what's up, y'all? My name's Jared." In the middle of that, he cut me off and just went, "Half sweet, half unsweet, 2 lemons." I was like, anybody else? And they all started doing their drink order, and they didn't want to like look at me. It was weird. And then yeah, I came back around. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go get y'all's iced tea." And then the first dude that cut me off was like, "No," I said, "half sweet, half unsweet, 2 lemons." And I was like, "I got it." I was mad at first, obviously, but the way I reacted, I was like, "I got it. Like, don't worry. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you angry? You angry? I said your tea wrong. I'll get your tea. Don't worry." So I went and got them their teas and shit. They ate. They wouldn't look at me the whole time. They asked for like fucking 9 refills. I was like, "All right." So I served them just the way I do everybody else, and then I went back around. I tabbed them all out, and then one of them was like our little handhelds that we pay the tab with, and they've been there before. So this dude was just being smart. He he clicks through, he signs the tip, and I told him, I was like, "Yeah, it asks you a bunch of questions. You don't have to answer any of that. You can just hand me back the tablet. It's like a survey." And he hands it back to me, and he goes, "If it would have asked me one more question, I was gonna throw this thing at you." And I just started laughing, but I wanted to say, "You're really lucky you didn't." Like, that's where I kind of lose my cool. Like, I'm very fine with like people verbally disrespecting me, because I just don't. Anybody who anybody who has the gumption, the audacity to verbally disrespect people for seemingly like little reasons, their opinions mean nothing to me. Their opinions matter as much to me as the opinion of a cockroach on the sidewalk. But if they touch me, that's a different story. I tend to. I'm getting hot blooded thinking about it. I tend to get a little violent when I get touched. Let's just put it that way. Because uh, I've been knocked unconscious a bunch of times. I've been in a bunch of fights. So once it gets physical, I know there's usually only one answer to physical like violence, and it's just more physical violence. Like, so I almost like I wanted to be like, "You're lucky you didn't do that, you old fuck." Like, but no, that's the only time anybody's been weird so far out of like over 1,000 people. So I'm fine with it. The service industry's weird, man. I'm going there now. I'm exhausted, but I'm probably about to make like $400 or $500 today, and then tomorrow and the next day I'll probably make another $400 or $500, and I'm fine with that. I just hope I don't get any weirdos. And I am so excited to start releasing my digital marketing stuff. Y'all don't fucking understand, man. I'm gonna make another one. So I'm actually gonna I'm gonna end up putting my 6 week sobriety planner. I'm gonna be actually charging for that like $20, but I'm gonna make a free 7 day dopamine detox planner as well, and I'm gonna be doing that one. Like I'll create it and I'll also do it, and I'll like post about it and post about what dopamine is and like how alcohol affects that too, and all this stuff, man. I'm super excited. It's all I think about when I'm at work, when I'm not at work. Um, Contributing something to the world, man. But I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to get on the interstate. I'll see y'all. I might make another video on the way home from work. I haven't been making as much videos as I want to, so I might make another one. But yeah, I love y'all. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking. You beautiful motherfuckers. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.